So this is Michelle from the Extra Mile, and I'm here with.
Ashley Callingbull.
So we're here at the Canfitpro. So where are you currently living right now? Because I know you're from Edmonton, but you're working all worldwide. So where are you currently reside?
I just moved back from Florida. I just moved back to Alberta for the summer, but I'm never home. I'm always traveling every week, so I live on the plane.
So I actually listened to your session earlier, which was really amazing, by the way. You mentioned that you got signed with IMG Models, which is amazing. Congratulations. So how is that going to work? Like, are you planning to move or?
I plan to travel even more so. I'm excited though because I guess I'm the first Indigenous, Native American, Native First Nations girl to be signed with them. So I can't wait to see where it's going to go. But I know it's including a lot of travel and a lot of time in New York.
And how did that come about?
Well, actually, it happened by chance. It was almost like a dream come true. I was doing a campaign shoot in Canada, and then this guy brought over another guy, and turns out it was the president of IMG Models from New York, and he said he wanted to meet me. I had no idea who he was, so I was just being like my casual self, and then we all went to dinner, and he was watching me while I was shooting, and he's like, yeah, we want to sign you. Like, you're amazing, and you have like a great personality. We love all the work you do. And I was like, right away, I was calm and cool, but then I called my mom and I cried.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But also, like, you have over 1 million followers on Instagram. How do you feel having such an impact on people?
It's great. Social media can be a great way to influence good change, positive change, a great way to start movements. So I think it's amazing that I have that type of influence, and plus I use it for positive change.
And also earlier on your speech, you mentioned a lot on, like, you do a lot of different things, and you did mention, like, never limit yourself. How do you balance that? Because, like, for me personally, like, I love doing a lot of things, but it's hard to find, like, to be good at one thing because I like doing so many different things. So how do you balance that?
How do I balance my life? Well, I have a manager who does my bookings, but no, if I ever want to do something, I really just do it. I go for it. I have a really why not mentality. And if I don't have time, I make time. And I have like an insanely busy schedule, but if I want to go do something new, something fun, something exciting, or try something new, I just do it. I don't hold myself back.
And just like going off that, like you said, you did acting, pageant. Like, do you consider yourself like one particular niche?
Well, I feel like I kind of just do it all, I feel it's hard to really limit myself because my life is so unpredictable. I never know where it's going to go. So who knows what I can be next?
So, just listening to you speak, you had such a calm stage presence. Like, how do you do that?
Stay calm. Oh, well, don't drink coffee before I go on. I don't know. For me, when I do my speeches, I feel like I'm just having a conversation with the audience, just like a conversation like we are having now. I don't treat it as if it's like a show. For me, I just like to look around and look into everyone's eyes because I know they're listening and I want to have that impact and that connection.
So I actually had one of our followers right back to us, and they were saying your quotes were just like amazing on stage. So do you ever plan on writing a book or anything?
I've had a lot of people ask me about writing a book about my life, and every time I say the same thing, I'm like, I'm not done yet. I'm like, just have to wait a little bit longer.
And can you just let us know again who your biggest inspiration in life is?
My mother, obviously. My mom, she's carried me through all the hardships that we lived through together, and she's a survivor. She shows me that resilience can get you through anything, and she's just got a really beautiful big heart. She loves to help everyone, and I really respect that.
Do you plan on doing like more public speaking in the future? Like, what's kind of next for you?
I do a lot of public speaking. I do that like almost full time. So I work a lot with at-risk youth. So I travel to all different reserves in Canada and the States. And it's great because, they need that mentorship. They need those workshops. They need to talk about mental health. There's a lot of things that I do, and modeling takes up a lot of time as well, and traveling. But yeah, my big focus is working with the kids.
So my last question is, so we're all about going the extra mile. How do you go the extra mile?
How do I go the extra mile? Well, I don't limit myself at all. I make sure that, once I set my mind to something, I get it done. And I always say, what's stopping me? It's just me. And I'm like, why not? Let's do this. Let's see what I'm made of.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much.